Estadio Monumental Antonio Vespucio Liberti, for Spanish pronunciation, Estadio Monumental Antonio Vespucio Liberti, officially Estadio Más Monumental for sponsorship reasons, 1-5, and popularly known as River Plate Stadium, Monumental de Núñez, or simply El Monumental, is a stadium in Belgrano, Buenos Aires. Although popular belief wrongly states that the stadium is in the Núñez district, home venue of Club Atlético River Plate, 6. It was opened on May 26, 1938 and named after former club president Antonio Vespucio Liberti, 1900–1978. It is the largest stadium in both Argentina and all of South America with a capacity of 86,049 and is also home of the Argentina national football team. It was the main venue in the 1951 Pan American Games. It hosted the 1978 FIFA World Cup final between Argentina and the Netherlands. Additionally, it hosted 4 finals of the Copa America, most recently in 2011. History. The Club Atlético River Plate was founded in 1901 and by 1934, it had won 2 championships. At the time, the club was nicknamed Los Millonarios, the millionaires in Spanish, because of the purchase of forward Carlos Pucel, for whom River had paid a huge amount of money. On October 31, 1934, River Plate purchased the land where the club was to build the new stadium in the neighborhood of Belgrano, 6. The stadium under construction, 1937. El Monumental was built on land reclaimed from the marshy coast of Rio de la Plata. On May 25, 1935, the cornerstone was laid on the Centennial, now Figueroa Alcorta, and Rio de la Plata, Udondo, avenues. On December 1 of that year, the steering committee presented the approved project in detail to its members at an assembly. They obtained a loan of $2,500,000 from the government, and on September 27, 1936, construction began under the direction of architects José Aslan and Héctor Escura. The initial cost of work reached the figure of $4,479,545.80, but was reduced to about $3 million when the committee decided to halt the construction of the north end of the stadium due to a lack of adequate funds. 6. Entrance to the stadium on the day of its inauguration. The foundation of the stadium was to be 6 or 8 feet deep. This required open pit excavation to ensure the stability of the ground, and pumping bilge water from the site. The construction of the 3 stands was completed in 2 years. There are 50 kilometers of steps, with 26,000 square meters of reinforced concrete and almost 3,000 tons of steel. The stadium was inaugurated on Wednesday, May 26, amidst a crowd of approximately 70,000 people. They witnessed the handing over of an Argentine flag, won from the club, paid for by a group of associates, and then sang the national anthem and the River Plate chant. The next day, nearly 68,000 spectators were present. After various activities, the evening ended with a match between River Plate and Uruguay team Peñarol, with a 3-1 victory for the home squad. Estadio Monumental was redeveloped from 2020 to 2023 to remove the existing athletic track and add more seats in its place. 7. The existing wooden seats were also removed, with 40,565 set aside for sale. The stadium partially reopened in February 2023 and is planned to have a capacity of 84,567 when renovations are completed in 2024, making it the largest in South America. 8. Notable events. When the Monumental project was originally designed, it consisted of 4 double-decker stands. As the bank loan was not enough to carry out the entire project, the stadium was left with a horseshoe shape. The horseshoe was partially enclosed in 1958, under the club presidency of Enrique Pardo. The new construction, the first-tier Colonia stand, was financed by proceeds from the $10 million transfer of Omar Sivori to Juventus of Italy. With the new construction, the stadium's capacity reached 90,000. The stadium was remodeled and finally completed to meet the original project after Argentina was awarded the right to host the 1978 World Cup. River Plate was lent money by the military government in charge of the country at the time, but they struggled to meet repayments due to the changes of currency, which had a detrimental effect on the team. Monumental was the headquarters for the 1978 World Cup. The venue was opened on June 1 for the match between West Germany and Poland. They hosted 7 more games, including the final between Argentina and the Netherlands. San Lorenzo earned the record for highest number of people attending a match for a visiting team in 1982. In their second division match against Tigre, San Lorenzo, which did not have a stadium at the time, brought more than 70,000 people to River Stadium. In 1975, when River played Racing for the title, after an 18 years drought, 100,000 were present. At the end of the 1986 and 1996 Copa Libertadores second-leg finals, both against America de Cali, more seats were added and approximately 86,000 spectators were in attendance. It is estimated that for the Argentina vs Uruguay 1987 Copa America semi-final more than 87,000 spectators attended. In 1993, in a qualification match for the 1994 FIFA World Cup, Argentina lost 5-0 to Colombia, its greatest ever defeat at home. Since then, however, Argentina had never lost a match in World Cup qualifying within this stadium until Ecuador won 2-0 on October 8, 2015. The total length of the seating in the stands of the stadium is over 70 kilometers. Facilities: Ciudad Universitaria station next to the stadium. The stadium can house 74,624 people, after its renovation for the 1978 World Cup. The opening and final matches were both held in the Monumental, which had a capacity of 76,600 at the time because all of the popular stands were standing only. Microestadio, indoor arena that hosts River Plate's basketball and volleyball matches. The stadium complex also has facilities for tennis, basketball, and other sports, as well as living quarters for young footballers, a theater hall, a parking lot, museum etc. It can be accessed by several train and bus lines as it is located within walking distance from the Barrancas de Belgrano transportation hub. Contrary to most other stadiums in the Buenos Aires area, there is a sizable car park outside the stadium. 2014 to 2016 renovation. In the recent years, with the new administration, the stadium has gone through an extensive renovation program that ranged from seating to the stadium's display. In November 2014, the stadium's display was removed and a new full-color LED was installed. This one is 19.45 m wide and 7.16 m tall, tripling the size of the old one and making it the largest in a South American stadium. 24. On the same period, a new paddock club and hospitality seatings were installed at field level. In August 2015, the Ciudad Universitaria station was opened on the Belgrano Norte line in order to serve both the stadium and the University of Buenos Aires Ciudad Universitaria campus located on the other side of the tracks. The stadium is linked to the station with a viaduct and the line connects the stadium to both central Buenos Aires through its Retiro terminal and also some of the city's northern outskirts. 25. There were extensive renovations in the bathrooms, and LED screens were installed in boxes and stalls. In November 2015, the River Plate Museum was fully renewed, attractions were added and a River Plate store were built, where officially licensed products are sold. 26. In December 2015, a tempered glass envelope was installed over the outer lower rings of the stadium to create a better ambience to the spectators. The renovation plan is still in progress as the club seeks funding for a large improvement plan which includes raising the capacity of the stadium to 86,049 spectators, citation needed. It will be one of the centenary host cities for the